Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma. Today I'm going to tell you about this lovely 2020 Mazda CX-30 that we have for sale. The CX-30 I believe is a brand new product for Mazda for 2020. If you're familiar with the Mazda 3, the CX-30 is a crossover SUV version of the Mazda 3. The 3 is either a sedan or a hatchback. So if you want a little bit higher up commanding view of the road, but you like the size and styling of the 3, definitely check out the CX-30, pretty impressive. This has a really nice upscale interior, nice soft touch materials, synthetic leather all over. For me in the car business, that's how I judge cars. You know, I'm a very judgy person, just kidding, but I do judge them a little bit. And I can tell when car manufacturers are cutting corners trying to save pennies here and there by interior materials. There's soft touch plastics and hard touch plastics, and one of my pet peeves is hard touch plastic. So basically it's pretty simple. Hard touch plastics feel hard, they feel cheap, they scratch easy, they just don't feel as nice and luxurious. Or vehicles that have more soft touch plastics in the interior just has a nice higher end feel. And they're not skimping at all on this Mazda CX-30. There's soft touch materials all throughout the cabin. On the dashboard, a lot of times these are harder touch plastics. Even on Toyota's getting a little bit better, but here soft touch plastics all over the place. So really they did a great job with the interior. It's nice and clean and simple to use, very functional. Where a lot of competitions use you know, CVT transmissions, which are efficient, but they kind of give you kind of a rubber band type feeling. This has a regular 6-speed automatic transmission, which for people who like more sporty cars, generally they prefer a regular automatic transmission with gears versus a CVT. You have a drive mode selector, electronic parking brake, controller for the infotainment system, volume for the radio, everything's straightforward. I didn't think this had nav when I bought it, but it looks like this is nav ready, so all you need to do is get an SD card from Mazda accessory store and you can have navigation. Maybe I'll look into that, and maybe we might have it installed by the time you get here. Keyless ignition with push button start. This one has 21,193 miles. It's a relatively local, I think it was from the Portland area, one owner clean Carfax vehicle. Pretty fuel efficient. I read a little car and driver review of the CX-30 just to familiarize myself with it before I did this video, and they actually got one to average 28 miles per gallon, so they actually did 1 miles per gallon better than the EPA suggested average, so that's definitely encouraging. Beautiful alloy wheels, and as you can see, tons and tons of tread on those tires. Also has a nice Mazda roof rack. This is a subcompact, so you're going to make some concessions in interior space. So obviously not all the space in the world in the back seat, lots of space in the front, but I'm 6'2", I can still reasonably comfortably fit back here. I wouldn't want to be here for a couple hours, but for small jaunts it's not bad, and of course kids will have no issue back here. Beautiful styling. Mazda definitely has got the styling theme down. All the car magazines, all the automotive press, they lavish lots of praise for Mazda's styling. They're also really well built vehicles, and they're also very fun to drive. Mazda has a long racing heritage, and that's kind of like their marketing niche, is that all their vehicles are supposed to be sporty and fun to drive. And if you read any review of Mazda products, you'll definitely see that the automotive press tends to agree that Mazdas are fun to drive. And even reading Car and Driver's review of the CX-30, even though it's a crossover, it's not really the sportiest type of vehicle in the world, it is still pretty fun to drive. And not a big car. You have this 2.5 liter Skyactive 4-cylinder engine, no complicated turbos or supercharging or hybrid systems, just old-fashioned high compression technology learned from Honda's long racing heritage. This small engine belts out 184 horsepower and pretty close to the same amount of torque. 0 to 60 in 7.5 seconds. Good performance for a small crossover SUV like this. Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hopefully we see you soon, and have a wonderful day.